Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma. Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans.
I'm gonna kick Dreamer's ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. The Rock walked out of WrestleMania, the people's champ.
So why don't you go back to Calgary and take some more gas?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'm the champ, John Potoks. Your role model, Rick Lieb.
Don't fumble on my name.
And the boss's son, BS. Especially mine. All right. Everybody would like to say if you want to give us a call today, in Akron it's 677-0029. In Cleveland it's 521-3529. Give us a call. We'll cover some news, rumors, whatever you guys have for us. Also, right off the bat, we'd like to throw out the emails for us. At any time you guys want to email us with some news, some rumors, some questions, some comments, whatever you want to do, you can email me at PWWeekly29, your role model at eRoleModel. Both those are at AmericaOnline.com. Also, if you have any comments for the boss's son, BS to you. BS. Anyway, you can email him at moneyman99 at acn.net, or acninc.net. Anyway, with all that in mind, we got a lot of news to cover. Role model.
No, you want me to go off first then? Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's start it off with X-Pac is trying to quit smoking marijuana. I guess he's went as long as 2 weeks. And, you know, here's to you, X-Pac. I'll light one up for you, buddy. Bret Hart will be back July 5th on Nitro and will more than likely be a babyface. He's not going to be wrestling, though, but he will be the good guy. Well, you know, because of all the stuff going on with Owen Hart, I don't think it'd be in good taste to turn or keep him as a heel anyway. What do you think? Willie Nelson.
You need to stop scratching your nose.
My nose itches. Look, check that out. Willie Nelson will be involved in the Rap vs. Country little feud going on in Nitro and or in WCW, and will more or less tell Kurt Hennig that he likes rap and stuff. Which, yeah, right. And then Kurt Hennig's gonna deck him, I guess. That'd be beautiful. I don't like Willie Nelson anyway. What about? Hey, wouldn't it be funny if he stomped his teeth in on the road again? Oh,
there we go. Anyway, you know, what about the biggest news of the wrestling world today?
Oh, that's right. Steve Regal was back on Nitro.
No.
Lord Steven Regal did make his return on Nitro. What?
What about the King of the Ring role model? The WWF's King of the Ring, the big pay-per-view tonight. What about that?
What about it?
That's the biggest news going on this week.
Is Ric Flair on that card?
Oh, man.
Okay. Where was I at for rudely being interrupted? Raven may have been cut by the WCW, more or less asking them to let him go. And this will free up salary room so that they can sign, you know, because they signed Sid, Master P, Dennis Rodman, who will be on July 5th, and a bunch of other people that really aren't going to do anything, like Shane Douglas, who still isn't officially signed but should be signed. Others expected to be cut are Scott Norton, Scott Putski, voice is cracking, Vincent Van Pyro, Jerry Flynn, and Mikey Ripwreck, although Hardcore Hack is begging Eric Bischoff to give Mikey Ripwreck another chance.
I got a question for you, role model. Why is it that your voice is cracking?
Why is it? Because I've been just... What it is, John, is when I'm on the set with you, it's just like, I don't know. It's a good question. You stumped me. I'm sick, man. Anyway. I've been blowing my nose all day. Look at your shirt. See what I mean?
Oh, my God.
Okay, expect Medusa to leave Team Madness. They'll probably end up getting another girl like Sable or Woman, depending on if Sable signs up. Kimberly will be doing a shoot with Playboy soon, so expect to get that one for the articles only. In a sad note, Ric Flair's chronic back problems are probably going to be career-ending, and he may be forced to retire. Now,
in a sad note,
on a very sad, that's the greatest wrestler of all time.
The man's 50 years old. I mean,
The man is the greatest
That
wrestler
just goes
of all
to show,
time.
hey, you ain't 23, Flair. Time to move on. Let the young stuff move on in. Out with the old and in
Ric
with the
Flair
new.
is the greatest wrestler of all time, and this is a very sad day if it happens, if he has to retire. On a happy note, Tori Wilson will be back on Nitro tomorrow, so tune into that. Insane Clown Posse says that they're WWF bound for sure this time. Lenny Lane and Lodi are going to be doing a homosexual tag team, and more than likely they're going to call themselves the Gaylords. And last but not least, Mark Mero's been rumored to be fired by the WWF, more or less as a thing against Sable.
Well, why keep him around? I mean, really, Mark Mero, who's he without Sable?
Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah, and we see how far he ever went.
Yeah.
You know, all the big events, you got the WWF tonight with the King of the Ring. You didn't cover anything about that. You didn't cover anything about Sable being on Jay Leno. You didn't say anything about McMahon being on Conan O'Brien, how both those interviews were kind of, pretty interesting as far as ripping each other up.
Well, John, I'm not going to do the whole show. That's why I threw the ball back to you. Now let's see what you can do with it.
Anyway, with all that in mind, we also have BS here with a couple hot headlines. You want to go ahead? By the way, before we get into that, BS, I have a little bone to pick with you if I may.
Why not?
What was the deal last week? First, I mean, you didn't show up. Then you turn around and you call the show and you do this, and then, you don't hang up the phone and, what's the problem here?
I was reporting all the news I had, and that's the appreciation I get. I was bringing news to our fans. I do everything for the people, and the appreciation I get is that you're going to rip me up for calling in. Yeah, I couldn't be here in person. I can't always be here in person. I'm a busy person. So if you want me to continue to provide for this show, you need to show me more respect. Respect.
All right, I guess we have our things there. Let's cover the ratings again. We'll go to something else. As far as WWF, they did a 6.0. WCW did a 3.1. That brings it back. I'm still interested to find out. Back in the day, we reported that if the WCW didn't get a 3.5?
Yeah, that they're supposed to be paying the sponsors back. Whatever happened to that? I haven't heard anything on that either.
That'd be interesting to find out. If anybody out there has, by chance, heard anything about that, give us a call. Let us know what's up. Anyway, BS, let's hear what you got to say this week.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the push that Curt Hennig's getting, even though it involves this Master P thing, which I'm not all excited about. Curt Hennig has told people that part of his new motivation, and his motivation is because he's wrestling for him and Rick Rude, who is a very, very close friend of his, and he was very upset about the loss of his friend Rick. So if you can see Curt improving over the weeks to come, you can know why he has that motivation.
Are you happy to see that Brad Armstrong's at least involved in that?
Brad Armstrong has always been one of my favorite wrestlers, and he deserves to get a push. I don't care, what he has to do, but, I look forward to seeing a lot of Brad Armstrong.
All they need to do is bring back White Lightning Tim Horner.
That'll remain to be seen. Hulk Hogan should be returning in about 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know if they're going to bring him back as a heel or babyface. I'm leaning towards heel right now, and then maybe a face turn.
I'm hearing babyface there.
Well, I'd say bring him back as a heel, then maybe later on down the road, 3 months as a face, because, right now they're pretty loaded up there on the face side. So, anyways, ECW in the WWF's backyard of Hartford, Connecticut on June 24th. And, interesting to see Jerry Lynn over Lance Storm and a headliner on that one. Anyways, the ECW did a big angle involving, the injured Tommy Dreamer. Lance Storm was, he took Jerry Lynn to the hospital a few months back when he had an injury, and he thinks that he owes him a favor. So he said that, why don't you get Justin Credible over here? So he said that he would lay down and take the pin for him, but he did not. So that was pretty interesting angle on ECW. And as you know, they're coming to the Hare Arena for their pay-per-view on July 18th in Dayton, Ohio. What do you got, champ?
Anyway, let me bring up a thing that the other night, we went out to Screwy Lewis for NWW Wrestling. It was a great show, and whoever missed it missed a hell of a show. It was a good show. I'd like to say that if you did miss that one, we got another show come up, the American Brawl at the Portage County Fairgrounds. It's they're going to have a pretty good lineup. They're going to have the Rock and Roll Express. They're going to have Sensational Sherry out there, Dorrington Clown. Also, they're going to have Even Colder out there again. But the good thing about this is you can win 4 free tickets to a Cleveland Indians game out there. So head on out there. If you want to get some ticket information, you can get it from, ringside tickets. There's 2 different types of tickets now also before I open my mouth there. They're $10 each or 2 for $15, but you can get ringside tickets for $12 each. So go on out there. The NWW World Champ T. Rancho is going to be out there also. That's Saturday night, July 10th. It's out at the Portage County Fairgrounds. Gates open at 6 o'clock. Bell time at 7:30. I'm telling you, proceeds benefit the Ravenna balloon affair. Get out there and check out the NWW. Also today we got some stuff to give away. We're going to give away 2 or 3 sets of NWW tickets to this show. You can see the Rock and Roll Express, like I said, Sensational Sherry. It's going to be a good show. We're going to be out there ourselves. How you're going to get the tickets today, though, is the person that calls us, after they ask us whatever they have to ask us, if you got a good impression, what we feel is a good enough impression to get some tickets, we're going to give you some tickets. Also, we have 2 D'Lo Brown autographs to give away today. You have to earn those the same way. If we need to hear some good impressions, if we think it's kind of lame or whatever, of course, the role model probably being the biggest judge here. If he feels like it, you're going to get it. So let's hear some good impressions today.
Did you say that they that promotional it's for the Save the Balloon Association?
Proceeds the
Because I heard the
Ravenna
balloons are
affair.
going extinct. That's pretty sad.
What are you talking about? Balloons going extinct?
They're saving the balloons and that.
That's not Save the Balloon. It's benefiting the Ravenna balloon affair.
What is that?
It's
Who
a
cares?
balloon affair.
Who cares?
Anyway, let's just get out there to the NWW.
Animals.
I can't believe this role model.
Save
You know,
balloons. They shape into little animals and they make.
we got a
the
lot
best
of
stuff.
energy to talk about here about things. Let's discuss our friends, the PD posse. I know you had some words with them this week.
Oh my
And
God!
if you guys are watching, you give us a call. You know, we got a few things to say to you, but
What it is since these people work for some place that, you know, a fish wrap that obviously they can't afford to.
I'll tell you
have
what.
any good
Let's put all
sellers
this on hold before you get into any of that. What we're going to do is we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to take some calls. We're going to go over a couple news. We also got an interview with Samu, so we'll be getting to all that when we come back.
Shamu.
Plus, Samu, I said. Anyway, we also have
Save the
some
whales,
King of the
too.
Ring and our big announcement yet to be announced when we get back.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potoks, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
And he wants to be a wrestler. All right, you're back with the champ, John Potoks, your role model, Rick Lieb, and the boss's son, BS. You know, another thing that happened, like I said, last Wednesday we were out at Screwy Louie's. There was a big thing, I guess, that went on there with you, boss's son. You know, I had an interview with Samu, and again, you do your usual and cut us off. We had D'Lo on the show before, you cut us off. What's the deal here?
How many times do I have to defend myself? I brought D'Lo Brown to this show for the fans, and that's the appreciation I get. You're accusing me of taking him off. I took him to an autograph session in which our fans were there. So what is wrong with that? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, we're in the middle of an interview, just like out at Screwy Louie's. You know, we had Samu out there. The NWW was nice enough to let us get an interview, and you walk away with the show.
We'll just take a look at it.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, let's just go get an interview here with the great Samu. We got it on tape here. We're going to play it here, I guess, right now. Okay, wrestling fans, it's Wednesday night, and I'm out at Screwy Louie's, the champ, John Potoks. And right now I'm with former WWF wrestler, the great Samu. And I'd like to say thank you for having an interview with us here. All the wrestling fans out here would like to know, you know, what's life like for you right now as far as, you know, your after WWF days?
Well, you know, I'm just doing worldwide tours right now, trying to keep pretty much busy on the weekends with World Extreme Wrestling right now. And Champ, you know, things are doing pretty good. Now that I'm not on that hectic schedule, I got a little bit more time to come and be one-on-one with the people and to give back a little bit to the fans, what they've been giving to wrestling for this so much of a long time. I also believe that if I'm able to come and help out one or two people to help keep kids off of the streets and not out there doing crazy things like that Columbine stuff, you know, I think if you could just help one person, it's good for, you know, all of America and all the people around.
Yeah, well, you know, that's an interesting comment. You know, speaking as far as, you know, your WWF schedule or anything, is there any, like, part of the WWF that you, like, miss as far as your regular schedule? I mean, like, when somebody does something so long and, like, the way you used to do it, I mean, naturally, you're probably bored now these days. What do you do to keep yourself busy?
No doubt. Like I said, you know, I still keep busy on the weekends pretty much. Wrestling definitely stays in your blood. Being off of the road for such a long time on a constant schedule, like WWF was 17 days on, 3 days off. It was real hectic. I got a family now. I'm able to spend more time with the kids and with the people, like I said before.
Do you have any kind of relationship still with the World Wrestling Federation or any plans on going back?
Well, never say never. Right now, the WWF doesn't need any help. Right now, they're doing on top of the world right now as far as wrestling's concerned. And I'm sure once things need to change and they need to take a page out of the old book to put back in there, me and Fatu and the head shrinkers are all around. We're always ready to help Vince McMahon out anytime he's ready. That's about it. Never say never. We'll show up sometime.
Okay, and what about, you know, I understand your father was also one of the great Samoans, Afa, your uncle Sika, of course. He has a wrestling school in Pennsylvania. Is there anything that you really do to help with that?
Well, yes, I'm a part-time trainer up at his wrestling school. That's in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. You can get a hold of them at area code 610-435-1666. And again, yes, I come up there on Thursdays and train out a little bit. He has classes 2 times a week. I try my best to get there when I'm not out running the road still.
Okay. And one final question here. If any independent promoters are watching, how would they go about as far as booking the great Samu or the head shrinkers?
Well, that's real easy to do. All you do is get on your computer and you type in Ask Samu at AOL.com. That's ASKSAMU at AOL.com. And the bottom line is, we'll be coming to a town near you. Sooner or later, you might as well be the one to bring us in there, because if you smell something stinking, it's me, because I'm the
All right, Samu, thanks for this interview.
That was a great interview, Champ. That's great. Samu, why don't we go get a beer? Finish this some other time.
That sounds good. Let's go get it.
Hey, Champ, we'll catch up with you later. Take care.
Well, there you have it, fans. BS does it to us one more time.
You know, I have to admit something, John, before you even go into that. I am quite embarrassed to say you actually did an interview and you didn't even wash your hands and you're holding a mic right up. I'm disgusted right now.
What are you talking about? That was the stamp you had to have to show that you were over the age to get into this place. I mean, the place was a bar.
Don't try and give me no excuses. You had filthy hands and stuff. BS, by the way, excellent job with the recording.
I thought it was time to
You
wrap
did a
it
good
up.
job. Your interviewing skills were outstanding.
Oh, now you're with the boss's son.
Well, at least his hands were clean.
Oh, my God. Anyway, like I said, join the NWW out at the All-American Brawl. It's at the Portage County Fairgrounds. That's on Saturday night, July 10th. Get on out there, 7:30 bell time, so head on out if you want to get some information about that or some tickets. Like I said, ringside tickets are $12. General admission tickets are $10 a piece, or 2 for $15. That's what we're giving away today, by the way. It's the general admission. You can go out and see the Rock and Roll Express. I know everybody remembers them. Sensational Sherry and Doink the Clown, and of course, Even Colder. Another good thing is you can win 4 Tribe tickets. So go on out there. You got a chance. You know, it's a whole night of excitement. Plus, you got chances to go see the Tribe. So
yeah, I mean, they're not going to win or anything, but at least you wouldn't go and see them, right?
Come on, it's the Indians.
Who?
Anyway, hey, let's go to the phones now. I'm sure there's people waiting to see what's going on here. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I got a question for the role model.
All right.
I just want to, I'm a Ric Flair fan like yourself, and I just wonder, with him being the top-rated segment of the program, why they always diss him by making him get pinned, you know, every single week. The fans obviously want to see the greatest wrestler in the world win a regular occasion.
Okay, well, all right, there's a couple stories behind it. Number one, Eric Bischoff does not like Ric Flair. It's a known fact. Eric Bischoff is very pro-Hogan and will do anything that Hogan says, and Hogan is jealous of Ric Flair and has always been jealous of Ric Flair.
What are you talking about? Hogan's the bread and butter.
Whatever, man. And then, also with Ric Flair opted to more or less job to try and get the younger guys, a couple younger guys over, which is why Ric Flair is the only old guy in the WCW that's popular with the younger crowd. So, you know, it goes both ways with that. Ric Flair was pretty much at agreements with that.
All right, I got a imitation. It's a sure winner.
Okay, who's it going to be of?
The Rock.
All right, let's hear it. You got to do it loud.
All right.
Playing it.
There it is right there. Give me my text.
He's playing it.
I don't think it's very good.
What do you think? Was that good enough, role model?
It was very funny, to tell you the truth, but it was a recording. Come on, man. I know you can
no recording there.
I know you could give us something, man. The Rock is easy. Here, do a Ric Flair one.
And not just, woo!
Dude, come on. Let me hear you. Mean! Woo! By God, Gene! Or something like that. Let's hear it.
That's an interview from an old WrestleMania.
Okay.
Elizabeth, she was mine, pal, before she was yours. Woo!
That was a Ric Flair one, man. We have to give it to him. We saying thumbs down for her.
All right, we'll give you the tickets, even though I've seen better.
No, you
heard better.
You did a very good job, man. Very good.
All right, line one, hold on, and we'll get you info. We'll get you some NWW tickets.
All righty.
All right. All right. You're on the air.
Hello, when is Shawn Michaels going to reform DX?
What did you say?
When is Shawn Michaels going to reform DX?
Well, Shawn Michaels, as you know, tonight at King of the Ring has a very big announcement. Who knows what it is? It could have something to do with the DX thing, but I have a feeling it's going to be something on the other lines. We'll get into that a little bit later in the show, though.
And I like to do an impression of Road Dogg.
Of the Road Dogg?
Yeah.
You got to do it loud. We can't barely hear you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the generation that's proudly brings to you, it's soon to be WWF Tag Team Champions of the World. The Road Dogg Jesse James, WWA Billy Gunn, the new Age Outlaw.
Role model?
I like him, man. I like him.
I liked it, too. It was pretty good. All right, you want to go to the NWW?
I want the D'Lo Brown autograph.
All right. You stay on the line, and we'll get your information.
Look, kid, beggars can't be choosers.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
All right. Man, 2 for 2. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Right. Let's try
By the way,
another one.
no repeats. No repeats. We've already got Ric Flair, and we've already got Road Dogg. We want all different.
All right. You're on the air.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah?
Whatever happened to Big Josh from the WCW?
Who did he say?
Big Josh. That was Matt Bourne.
Whatever happened to him, BS?
More than likely, he's
Matt Bourne is
working at
dead.
McDonald's.
You talking about the old doink?
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
Bourne?
Bourne.
Yeah, he's passed away.
Did he?
Yeah. I didn't know he was Big Josh, though, but... Hello?
Passed away.
That guy's phone.
I was going to say Pushing
Hang it up.
Daisies first anyways.
Oh. Yeah, you sicko. Okay. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. I have a couple of questions. First, I'd like to give a shout-out to the role model because, you know, he keeps everybody in line over there.
Thank you very much. You're right.
And I would like to ask a question about Taz from ECW. It seems like he's just like the dominating factor in the whole organization to me. I mean, who are they going to pit against him, I mean, at all to maybe, you know, besides, like, I'm thinking maybe Sabu or somebody.
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, well, you know, the ECW is kind of short on talent because when they were losing all their, you know, having those financial problems and everything, everybody's, you know, leaving. Would you work for free? I mean...
I'd have to say Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn would be the best 2 cases.
Yeah, they got some building to do
Sabu's
still,
you know...
Okay.
They do need to find an opponent for Taz. He's been fighting Yoshihiro Tajiro, some Japanese guy. They need to get some American
right
heel over on
I
him.
was just kind of making the point, like, it seems like he's, you know, choking out people like Shane Douglas in under a minute, and then they're pitting these guys against him like, you know, Chris Candido. Come on, you know.
Oh, you don't like Chris Candido?
Oh, I like him, but I mean, I just don't think, you know, I mean, he used to be a body Donna.
Okay, next caller, champ.
Thanks for calling.
Okay.
All right, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'd like to first make a correction.
Okay.
Matt Bourne ain't dead.
Okay.
Matt Bourne ain't dead.
I heard that too, but he's actually alive.
Okay.
Where's your
McDonald's it
sources
was.
from this?
Huh?
What's your source from that?
Blackjack Brown. I actually had an interview with Matt Bourne talking about the rumor that he was dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
I guess I stand corrected. Thanks for correcting me.
Okay. Also, I heard this thing.
You know what? By the way, before you get on, what's he doing now then?
I think he's in an unemployment line.
McDonald's, like I said.
Oh God. All right, go ahead.
I hear that Tammy Lynn Fitch is actually offered to help the WWF in their suit against Sable somehow.
This is true.
Really?
Yeah, this is true. She said that, you know, she'll testify and do anything in behalf of the WWF for Sable. She said she's siding with them 100%. She's also went on the record, because this was online, she went on the record as saying that Sable is a witch. She also said she can beat Chastity down. Pretty funny. What Chastity had to do with the lawsuit, I have no idea, but that's what she said.
Interesting. Anyway, we got to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to go over some more things. We're going to mention some big announcements, and we're going to go over the contest for the PWW when we get back.
RCW, Rubber City Wrestling.
Wake up out there!
This is the Outcast Shannon Moore.
Mr. Technical, Barry Horowitz.
Typhoon, the Shockmaster, and the BADD.
This is Chad Saylor, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
If you don't believe me, ask me.
I'm Magnum TA, and that's some straight talk with the boss.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at TNTHealth.com.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at Facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
John Potoks, your role model, Rick Lieb, and the boss's son, Bo Smirno.
That's right.
Anyway, fans, like I said, we have a contest going on with Pro Wrestling Weekly. If you guys would like to come and be a guest on the show for a week and also go out to lunch with us after the show, the way to do that, deadline is July 4th, is to either email us or send us your name, address, phone number, place we can get a hold of you somehow, some way, at Pro Wrestling Weekly, P.O. Box 2170, Akron, Ohio, 44309. Also, you can enter from the internet. Like I said, you email us at PWWeekly29. We'll get you entered in the contest as well. Deadline is July 4th. Tournament starts July 11th. So if you guys want to get in this contest, make sure you get a hold of us and send it. You know, this guy was talking about Matt Bourne. Now, he says that he's alive, and I have a funny feeling. I think I could have sworn that I heard that Matt Bourne was still dead. Now, rumors do change. Yeah, if he is alive, who knows?
If he is alive, maybe he'll be waiting on our tables the day that we have that winner.
Oh my God. Anyway, I'm gonna check into that to be sure. Once I find out, we'll bring it to you next week, because that's pretty interesting that so many people think he's dead, so many people think he's alive. But I guess when the wrestling world goes on, rumors are possible anywhere. But maybe, on the other hand, we could turn around, we could ask our friends up at Erica and Jane's readings. You know, they're psychics, and
that's true.
Maybe we can find out some great information. I tell you,
There you go.
I went to a psychic this week. Erica and Jan, we were out there, and I had a psychic reading done, and they hit the nail on the head. Lots for all you people out there that like psychic readings and want to know your future, if you want to know about your careers or anything like that. Erica and Jan are the ones to get a hold of.
Impressively accurate.
Impressively accurate, that's right. And if you really want to know the truth about Matt Bourne's death, hey, maybe they can answer that for you
maybe.
too.
Just don't know. And by the way, ladies, this is for you out there. I'm having a little trivia contest, or a little contest going on my email address, and what it more or less states is, I want you all to write me in and tell me, what does it feel like to want the role model? I mean, I can't understand I don't know what it feels like, because I am the role model. I mean, if I want me, I just look in the mirror and I got me. But I want to know from all you women out there, what does it feel like to want me? I mean, because you all do. So I'm just figuring, go ahead, write me an
maybe
email.
they can go to Erica and Jen and find out as well.
Yeah, well, go ahead, email me, find out what, let me know what it feels like to want the role model. And I know that they had it on the screen, but you are ladies, so we'll have to go even slower with you. It's EROLEMODEL com spelled C-O-M. Now this way you ladies can write me, and I said it's slow because I know that women's minds are not quite like us men. So
Sounds like he's a little desperate looking for a date.
No, don't need a date, but
so any of you high school girls need a prom date, the role model's the man to go to.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Maybe I hit you?
Learn how to spell role model.
Hey.
Let's go back to the phones. I can't believe it. You're on the air.
No, Champ. Just wanted to get with you on that Matt Bourne thing.
Yeah.
Live, and he's got a wrestling school up in Oregon.
He is alive.
That's right. They
okay.
do with him on one of your favorite things, the Plain Dealer Hotline.
This wouldn't be one of the PD posse, would it?
Oh, I hate that line. They're wrong probably 75% of the time.
I don't know. Maybe
the way they talk, man, they're right all the time. What are you talking about?
Oh, did you read the paper? Nothing's right there.
Yeah. Well,
and I want to do my presentation and get the tickets.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Well, I think you'll be able to figure it out, hopefully.
Okay, you gotta do it loud. Can barely hear you.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Macho Madness right here for you. Snap into a Slim Jim.
We'll have to give it to him.
Yeah, I like the Macho Man. That's my main favorite,
Squeeze?
I guess. Yeah. All right, if you want to hold on line one, we'll get your information. We can send you the NWW.
Yeah,
all right?
Squeeze a couple.
Hi, you're on the air. I'm going to get you for that one. Hello.
Speak to me.
Still on the other line? Wow. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello.
What's up?
Whatever happened to Goldberg?
Goldberg is actually just finishing up with WCW. They finally have met heads to where they're talking with each other, and they're no longer, Goldberg's no longer being stubborn anyway. He's finally starting to negotiate a new contract with WCW. Look for Goldberg to
4 weeks, I'd say.
Yeah, make a comeback within a month.
Yeah, he is out still with a knee injury, so it's not like it wasn't a little bit legit.
He should return the same time as Hogan, so maybe we got
It was
a big
looking kind of bad for him at first, though. I mean, but not, WCW, I think, finally used their head and realized, hey, this is our star of the future.
Well,
so
they are freeing up a lot of money.
Right.
With these changes.
And is Sable suing the WWF?
Under contract, technically, well, yes and no. She's not going to be with the WWF. She'll never be back with the WWF, but she can't go wrestle anywhere else until this court litigation thing takes place. And now she's out there, like she was on Jay Leno, like I said, as Renee Mero. They couldn't even call her Sable. They were saying stuff like artists formerly known as Sable and
Prince and all that.
Yeah, stuff like that. So she's not part of the WWF.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Oh, yes, the Macho Man. I seen that punk trying to lay the imitation on me. I'm going to smack him upside the head.
The sad thing is he does a better Macho Man, but we've
That
already
was a pretty
had that
good
one.
one.
Got any other ones?
Yeah, man, this is an imitation. This is the real thing. This is showtime.
That's pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
You got any information to lay on us there, Macho?
Oh, yeah. Curtain of darkness is going to come down, and I will be the champion once again.
Curtain of darkness.
How's your brother and father doing?
All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, I have a few questions to ask. First, and most importantly, will China become the first queen of the ring, or will it still be kind of like an old boys network thing?
Okay, well, later on we're going to bring up our predictions or whatever at the end of the show.
What
so
else you got?
we can't answer that question, but if you watch, we will answer it at the end of the show.
Okay, fine enough. And in the light of the high school shootings that have happened over the past year and a half, how much does viewing and pseudo-violent entertainment such...
You're going to have to speak up a little bit. I can't hear that.
Oh, okay. In light of the high school shootings that have happened over the past year and a half or so, how has pseudo-violent entertainment such as professional wrestling figured into the picture?
Well, I mean, you tell me. You actually believe professional wrestling's responsible for the high school shootings?
Personally, I don't believe it, but there are quite a few people out there.
I understand a lot of people believe that, but to me, that is the most ridiculous thing there is. I mean, how does pro wrestling, where do you see anything with pro wrestling that has to do with any kind of kids walking into a school, shooting up places, or any kind of crime that they seem to blame pro wrestling for? I mean, you're already starting to get to me now there. I mean, that's just so... That's bad media is what it is how they're, you know, they can't blame it on why these kids have flipped out, whether it be bad parenting, whether it be problems in their childhood, no matter what it is. What better way to pawn it off on something that they're basically jealous of, pro wrestling?
Besides that, what kind of parent?
I see.
What kind of parent allows a high school kid to have a gun in the house anyway? I mean, yeah.
There's other shows on
obviously
TV that are more, you know, violent than wrestling right now, so let's just move on with this.
Okay, just had to make sure that we were all on the same page. That's all.
You don't blame wrestling, do you?
No, I don't.
All right.
That's lady called D-Lo.
Got any impersonations?
I'm a fan of wrestling, and I haven't gone out and started shooting anybody, although there are a lot of people who deserve it, but present company.
A lot of people that deserve it. There you go.
Like who?
Yeah, really. All right, thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Hi, you're on the air.
Good afternoon, guys.
What's up?
First of all, I'm glad there's finally a show like this on TV for the wrestling fan. I think you guys do an excellent job.
Thanks.
Just want to know, there's a lot of rumors and speculation that Big Show is going to actually win the King of the Ring. I guess there's a cover box out from the art for the actual release of the videotape with him on the cover saying that he's the winner. Have you heard anything of that, or...?
Again, at the end of the show, we're going to do our whole King of the Ring coverage, so it's fresh in your mind when we leave the air. Then tonight, of course, King of the Ring. So we're not going to make a comment on it yet, but if you watch the show, we're going to give you our full breakdown of King of the Ring in our last segment.
Okay, also tonight, I want to know if I could promote something real quick.
What? Okay, what?
On citysportsnet.com from 6 until 7, right before Heat starts, there will be some King of the Ring coverage. Then also 15 minutes after King of the Ring is over, there will be some post-match interviews.
So what is this, your website?
Yeah, citysportsnet.com. And if you have a question or something you want to email, it's kingofring99@hotmail.com.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. I was worried about it for a second because I want to promote something. I was worried about it being like XXX or something like that. Anyway, we're going to take another commercial break. We're going to come back with our King of the Ring thing and our big announcement yet. So join us when we get back.
RCW, Rubber City Wrestling.
Hello, yes, this is Danhausen.
This is Sunny from Glow.
The Birdman Coco Beware.
Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Gangrel, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling.
Not that flippy stuff.
Get your thrill with the real. Keep banging and banging.
Take care and Sunny smiles.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potoks, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
John Potoks, your role model, Rick Lieb, and the boss's son, BS. Anyway, everybody out there, if you have a small company and you'd like to do some advertising with the show, our show's helping out lots of companies as we speak. If you want to give us a call, area code 330-922-4286. Give us a call. We'll set up something. Our advertising rates are on sale. I mean, we have some really outstanding and cheap rates going on. So if you have a business, we're the people to do it with. The big announcement, let's get to that right off the bat. our big announcement for the show is, as of next week, our Pro Wrestling Weekly website will be up and running, the newest thing for the show, and we appreciate the people that are taking care of that for us.
Right.
Also, starting July 11th, after the show, as soon as the show's over, tune your radio in to the Talk of Akron WNIR 100.1. Pro Wrestling Weekly is going to be doing an hour-long show on the radio, expanding to the radio as well. So catch us from noon to 1. From 1 to 2, you catch us on the radio. So you're going to get 2 full hours of wrestling coverage.
You know what, John? I don't think I'm going to do the radio one because I'm too pretty for radio.
Yeah, you belong on radio. Also, once again, I'd like to say, hey, readings by Erica and Jan. Give them a call. I didn't give the number earlier. I dropped the ball. But, hey, it's 650-3770. Give them a call out there. I'm telling you, these are the best psychics around. Give them a call. You can get some information about your career, about your love life, about your future. Anything you want to know, Erica and Jan's the way to go. 650-3770, and I'll let you know what's going to happen to you. Anyway, with that in mind, Role Model, I know you got a little concert. You got something on the side yourself, another side job away from the pro wrestling world. What do you got going on?
Okay, all you hip-hop listeners out there, or even if you just want to have some sheer great entertainment, JJ3, the Jesus Junkie, a Christian rap artist and a personal friend of mine, is having his record release party, and this party will be on July 3rd at 7 p.m., and it's going to be in a small room, so if you guys want to get these tickets, you better call him pretty quick. And they're only $3 for the ticket because it is just a record release party, and they'll also feature Divine Soldiers. And also rapping with JJ3 in a song will be none other than your role model himself, under the rap name of the RIC. Of course you'd pay to see that one. I am a lyrical miracle. I mean, what can I say? And but anyway, it'll be JJ3, his record release out. Don't cut me off, BS, when I'm doing this, please. His record release party will be going on for Painful Society. So you want to get that CDs right there, bring your money with you, buy a shirt also. I got the shirt on, buy a shirt when you're there, and hey, I'll autograph it twice, RIC and your role model, Rick Lieb. So it'll be pretty fun. Anyway, this will be taking place Saturday, July 3rd at 7 p.m. at the Akron Evangel Temple, Assemblies of God, on 688 Dan Street. $3 for the concert. You can call ahead of time at 762-7458 or email him at jesusjunkie@webtv.net. You can also check him out. He has his own website at www.energy.com/jesusjunkie.
Okay. Hey, let me get this right now. You're definitely gonna be in the concert singing and rapping or whatever.
I'll be rapping, yes. I'll be doing one song with him. Might do a couple other things just in the back, just because people love me.
What, to watch your bow legs dance with them? That's worth the $3 alone.
You know why I'm bow-legged?
All right. This is a wrestling show. It's going on with the wrestling, boys.
Anyway, let's get to the King of the Ring now. Okay, the big event by the WWF tonight. BS, I know you got some more WWF news. Let's go ahead and kick into that real quick.
A little bit of TV info, the WWF and website info. The WWF unveiling their new improved website tomorrow, so check that out. Ryan Shamrock and Val Venus were on the Happy Hour show last night. You can catch that after Raw. That's that goofy show. Saturday, July 3rd at 9 o'clock, Triple H in China will be on Fox's Sports in Your Zone with Steve Lyons. How about this? The Big Boss Man. People that watch America's Most Wanted thought that the Big Boss Man was a criminal called the Civil War Bandit, so we got a lot of calls on that, but it turns out it's not true, and they'll be bringing that up in the near future. WrestleMania, I'm talking right now. WrestleMania 15 on DVD will have Stone Cold and The Rock doing their own commentary for that match when that comes out. And also, that new Mean Street Posse member, I guess, will be called Heater. So that's with the WWF. Let's go on with our predictions and for the King of the Ring in Greensboro tonight.
All right,
First of all, BS, I'd like to say that you ever cut me off on the air again, your mommy's going to have to pay some medical bills because, see, you could talk to the champ right there like that, but you can't talk to your role model like that.
I think you're a little involved in your CD here. Let's move on. You're going to need Jesus by your side.
Anyway, King of the Ring tonight. WWF has the King of the Ring tournament going on, and we got to put the title up on the line, of course, but naturally we can't probably do it for the tournament. So why don't, between me and you, Role Model, I'll defend the title against you for the main event, the World Heavyweight title match.
Who are you taking?
We have The Undertaker against The Rock for the WWF title. The champ is going to say The Rock.
Well, then, I'm going to have to go with the champ. The real champ. The Undertaker. I don't even like the guy. He's the greenest wrestler I've ever seen in my life, but I feel he'll beat The Rock because The Rock has turned soft over the past few weeks. This new good guy image, crap, people's champion. He was great when he was a corporate champion. This people's champion stuff, I just can't root him on.
Hey, I can't believe it. You're, going against
I mean, I like The Rock. I really do like The Rock, but this good guy image, man. Maybe Taker will slap him into...
Hey, now as far as the King of the Ring tournament, there's a lot of different angles. No one's even sure what they're going to do. It could change all the time. But as of right now, what we have had rumors of was that the Big Show, look for the Big Show to win it. But the role model uncovered some interesting news as well.
Well, it looks like some caller uncovered some interesting news as well also. Yes, they've already made, the video with pictures of the Big Show on it and, more or less as the King of the Ring winner. So Vince McMahon has decided that he might change the script plans a little bit and let the winner be Badass Billy Gunn. Now, maybe this is his way of throwing people off so they won't already know that the Big Show will win it. But I'm saying if Big Show does not win the King of the Ring like he's scheduled and planned to win, expect it to be Billy Gunn.
Any comments on that, BS?
I'm going with the Big Show. And I think he's going to beat China in the finals. That's all I got to say about it.
China, huh?
And that's all I
yeah,
got to say
if you thought so if you thought that the lady that called about China, about the first Queen of the Ring, I think that would be a pretty cool little angle to start something there.
They could go that way. I mean,
yeah, they could.
The rumors that have been thrown at me.
Yeah, it's still possible, of course. Like I said, angles change all the time, but I don't think that that's going to happen, even though I would like to see that. Would be kind of cool. I think would be neat. Also, the big announcement that Shawn Michaels is supposed to make tonight on Heat before the pay-per-view is that he's talking about maybe announcing a possible, it's either going to be a DX announcement or a possible three-way dance, I hear. Triple H is in line to win the title. Now, we don't know if it's going to be at the next pay-per-view, if it's going to be tomorrow night on Raw, or even possibly tonight. Rumor has it that Shawn Michaels is talking of coming out making the announcement like tonight's main event match is going to be Triple H versus The Undertaker versus The Rock.
Now, if this happens, I'd pick Triple H to win it all.
Well, right. If that does happen, Triple H probably will
win it all. We both agree with that, so we'll just go with the other thing then.
But, again, that's still a rumor. They got a bunch of angles thrown off because too much news is leaked out. When they had the higher power angle, they were kind of pretty tight about it. There was some people had some news, this, and, that's how that happened. But now with this leaking out so much, I think they're going to try to throw the fans off here. So look for some big surprises tonight. I think tonight's pay-per-view is going to be pretty good. But speaking of tonight's pay-per-view, for all you people that want to see the pay-per-view, can't get it for some reason or another, tonight at Damon's, I'll be down there. If you guys want to go down there, check out the pay-per-view. They're going to have it for free. There's no admission. Chapel Hill Damon's is going to have the pay-per-view tonight. So.
And that's why you're going to be there, champ. No admission.
I know. Cheap.
Oh, come on.
Hopefully he washes his hands when he goes to this event. What do you think about that, BS?
Be better, especially if he's eating.
Oh, man.
Anyway, let's go back to the phones.
Well, he always wears a napkin.
Hi, you're on the air. Maybe you're not. Hi, you're on the air. It's on.
Hello?
Hey.
Hang in there. Because it's the WTP is for life. Because we're all just too sweet. I know you guys know who this is, in case you forgot. It's your Portage County true icon, Hollywood.
Dollywood.
Now, you guys want to cut my music?
You better cut that crap, or we're going to cut you right off the phone lines right now, mister.
Yeah, Dollywood.
First of all, I want to send out a quick shout to one of my main homies, Mike the Hawkster Nykirk. This is work for a life, brother. I have a quick question for you, okay?
All right.
Who is even colder fighting at the July 10th show?
He's fighting...
Probably some jobber.
The selfish bastard.
Yeah, the selfish bastard.
Selfish bastard, okay.
You're wrestling him, BS?
No comment.
Wow.
There were some comments made last week about Hollywood and his so-called white trash friends, and we want just a couple minutes to rebuttal on that if you got the time.
We don't have a couple minutes. However, there's a couple of little request from you calling me things last week when I couldn't be here. I don't appreciate you talking that crap to the boss's son, and I couldn't be here to defend myself. I heard you talk about me making dollar bets at Eldorado's.
Well,
what is your problem, son?
You can't handle the comments. If you can't be on the show when you're supposed to be, maybe you should just quit.
Let me tell you something. First of all, your opinions about me mean nothing to me. And second of all, you're nothing more than the crap around your toilet seat, buddy.
I just got one question for you.
What's he looking at in there, man? Hey, are you living in Hollywood?
Anyway.
The camera's over here, man.
I don't like that camera.
Get a tight on the role model, because this concerns him, and I want to look right into his beady little eyes when I'm talking to him.
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay, tell us from the crack side, shoot.
First of all, Hollywood fears no one, especially you, role model. Now, you know that little channel 29 you work down there called The Cat, is it? Well, there's another name for a cat. That's exactly what you are.
Okay, well, don't forget, Dollywood. I met you. You're only 50 pounds when you're wet and wearing boots.
Well, let's finish here.
Don't you do that.
Two, don't ever talk about my chipped teeth, because you don't want to make this personal. Number three...
We're talking about his chipped teeth.
Ticketmaster didn't accept food stamps, but they did take my gold icon card. Last week you said that you was hanging around with me in the white trash at the wrestling party, and you know what? We'd rather be white trash and black dirt under our feet like you. You know that?
Hey, all right.
Stop bragging on my homies and calling me Dollywood, because this ain't a white thing or a black thing. It's a me kicking your ass thing, if you know what I'm saying.
Woohoo! That's pretty good there, Snaggletooth.
Listen, I got a challenge about you guys.
What's that?
Because every week we watch you, and on every pay-per-view we always hear, well, champ, I'm going to get the belt back this week, or, well, role model, you have to kill me to keep the belt. Give the icon his due and give Hollywood a title shot. Because you know I got enough money to buy 10 of them belts, but I want to see you boys cry when I take your little belt away from you.
Tell you what there, Dollywood. You take a bath and brush your tooth, and maybe, just maybe, role model will give you a shot at something, okay?
Wait a minute. You're not the
Get out
champ.
of here.
I will be after tonight.
Got some good news for you, role model. You like this, that I'm not going to be able to call you for about a week or two. I'm going to make my next new movie called Assault on the Role Model's Mother. And it's going to have a lot of action in it.
Is that where she went this week?
Yeah, that's where she's a busy woman.
You guys consider my challenge. It's always cool talking to you. The pleasure's all yours. And role model, what are you going to do when the true icon of Portage County and these pythons come crashing down on you?
Okay, well, first of all,
that's
hey,
hold on one
now.
second. What I'm going to do, first of all, how many inch pythons did you say you had? Man, Dolly, when I met you, man, you have about, I'd say about maybe 7-inch pythons if you're really flexing hard after a good workout. Oh, man. Okay, I'm sorry, you're on the air? I just want to comment on his python comment.
I have a question, rumors, and an impression for tickets.
Okay.
All right, the rumors that I heard was that Scott Steiner...
Cheer up.
...on his contract...
Are you, like, miserable?
No.
You sound like you're just miserable. Cheer up.
Okay. That Scott Steiner...
All right, that's better, that's better.
...was going to the WWF when his WCW contract was up, and that Ken Shamrock is getting... Ken Shamrock and the Boston are getting main event pushes.
Well,
Where'd you get this from, the internet?
Yeah.
Ken Shamrock's supposed to. I don't know about the boss man.
She didn't say the boss man. She said Scott Steiner's supposed to go to the WWF.
No, she said Ken Shamrock and the boss man get major pushes also.
Did you say anything about the boss man?
Yeah, I said Ken Shamrock and the boss man.
I guess I stand corrected
As
again.
usual.
Okay.
All right.
And my question is...
Who else died, John?
Goldberg going to come back as a heel or a face?
What's that?
Goldberg come back as a heel or a
Goldberg come
face?
back as a heel or a face? Like,
It's undetermined yet, but I look for him to be a heel because, of course, they're going to start trying to do the Bret Hart to be a face type thing.
Okay.
and my impression is of The Rock.
Okay, go ahead, hurry up.
Stone Cold is the biggest piece of Texas trailer park trash walking dog blue greener. It's the smell what The Rock is cooking.
All right.
All right.
All right, hold on, line 3, and we'll get your information. Which do you want? The tickets, the NWW?
What's the other thing?
D'Lo's autograph.
I'll take the ticket.
Okay. All right, hold on. All right, guys. Once again, I'd like to announce that New World Wrestling All-American Brawl is going to be out at Portage County Fairgrounds July 10th, 7:30 bell time. If you want tickets, general admission is two for $15 or $10 each. Ringside tickets are $12 each. You can get information or tickets from Overtime Sporting Goods, Ravenna Drive-Thru, Majestic Cleanville and Giannino's Pizzeria in Ravenna. Get a hold of any one of those. This is going to be a great show. Join us all out there for that. Also, tomorrow there's no wrestling party. Tonight, the pay-per-view. Everybody watch it, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Okay, cut my music. Hey, all you sorry pieces of shit, if you can't be world champ, then at least dress like one. Overtime Sporting Goods in Ravenna has the wrestling shirts you want, not that sissy stuff. And don't forget your money, because they ain't no museum. Don't be a loser all your life. Go to Overtime for the hottest wrestling merchandise. And tell your friends. Mention this ad and get $1 off your t-shirt so we can find out if anyone watches this sorry station.